Welcome to Ozzstar's Today's Fun Project. Well, today I'm glad to be here because I was actually almost murdered by this car right here. Well, by guillotine, let's put it that way. I went to jumpstart another car with this car and the hood struts were weak. So the hood went up like you see it right now and it stayed up, no problem, kind of went up. And next thing you know, I'm under there, I'm hooking up terminals, cables, and here comes the hood, man. Quick reflexes like the Matrix. Boom, right out of the way, and I saved my life. So anyway, we're gonna do a quick video here today. I'm gonna show you how to replace these struts. Now, they were replaced on this car. I thought it was about 3 years ago, but evidently, when I called the company I bought these from, and it's not sponsored, I think it's liftsupports.com, I called them and they said, yeah, you have a lifetime warranty. You actually bought those 7 or it was 8 years ago. So anyway, I'll take their word for it. They sent me out another pair. I paid the shipping. It was like 10 bucks for the pair, and we're good to go. So let's go take a peek and I'll show you what's going on. This car has 2 struts, one there, one there. And an important thing is when you install these, make sure the rod is down. So you see how the hood's up right now. So you can imagine you're outside, you're on the side of the road or something, and you gotta work under here unknowingly. Now I'm gonna shut this thing. Let me put this light down. I'm gonna catch it because one of my biggest pet peeves is slamming hoods. I hate that. So anyway, take one finger and just give it a little push down. Look, it's going down by itself and it would slam pretty hard. So this thing should actually push up and stay up. Here you go. See, now it's not staying. So I rest my case. That comes down and it's not, that's not pretty. So let me show you what I'm gonna replace the struts with. So this is a 4th generation Maxima, and the number here for this is 4524 with this, and it's called a strong arm is what they sent me, and it is actually made in the USA. At least that sticker is. Let's hope the strut is too. Anyway, so it comes with the strut itself. There's 2 of these, and what I do like about this is not only do they have their name on there, but they also have the part number right on there with an 800 number to call if you have any issues, and that's what I did off of the old ones. It also comes with a pair of ball studs, so maybe I don't have to replace these, but I'll probably just show you real quick how these go in. I believe it's 10mm wrench, and thread these on with a washer, you're all set. So what's important is when you install these, at least on this particular car, is they want this rod part down. So the cartridge actually points up, and that has to do with the seal here, I guess. Dirt and stuff doesn't collect in there, basically is what I think the real reason is. But anyway, these just pop on real quick. Yeah, they click and whip on real quick. There's just this little tab right here. So on the other one, we're just gonna pry this out and it'll pop right onto this ball stud, and we just push this new one right on, click, and it'll be all done. Let me show you the trick I use when this hood is weak, when these struts are bad and you've got to work on it. Of course, you can get a piece of wood, just prop it up. They do make adjustable strut rods that you can put in there, hood struts, temporary ones. You can use that if you want to carry that around in your trunk. That's kind of a pain. So for the price, I think if you don't have a warranty, I think these are like 30 or 40 bucks for the pair. You can't go wrong. So anyway, definitely for safety, let's go check it out. Since we know the struts are weak and the hood can fall, I just take a pair of these mini vice grips. You can use any clamp or vice grip. And I'll go to the opposite side, and on the rod here, just go ahead and clamp down on that so it's okay. Like I say, you could prop it right here temporarily if you don't have vice grips. I just take a small screwdriver. You could even take a pick, and there's a metal band there, and you just basically pull back on that. Now I'm supporting the hood a little bit. As I'm pulling back on this metal clip this way, I'm going to pull back on the strut, and it should release. Sometimes there's pressure on the hood, so you got to kind of lift up. So that's that side. And then let me zoom you in for down here so you can see what's going on. There we go. I'll give you a nice close-up if you haven't done this before. It's so simple. So anyway, down here, I come in from this side. Actually, I think I can get it from the front. I don't want to block your view though. So yeah, I can do it this way. So just pull back on that little clip, and while I'm pulling back on the metal clip, with the spring, be careful it doesn't fly and hit you in the face, and just pull up. The struts come with 2 new ball studs. That's what these are, and there's a washer. So I think I said 10 millimeter earlier. They're 11 millimeter or a 7/16, same thing. They are made in the USA. Just unbolt these. That's all they are basically, are bolts. And just remember to make sure you use your washer. So these will come right out. There's nothing wrong with these. I can actually just keep these, but you just take your new one, thread it back in. I'm just going to use these because I know they fit these. I replaced them last time. If yours look like they're worn out or corroded or rusty, definitely change them out. And I just put it in. You don't have to get crazy. Don't go ballistic. Put a little bit of torque on there. That one's done. You would do the same up here. Well, you can't see. Let me hang it up. Same one here for the hood. And let's pop the new one in, the new strut. So this is even easier to put on than it is to take off. These will just, here, let me give you a close up. So you can see right here is where your ball stud goes in. It'll just push right in. Here's that metal clip that you just take a little screwdriver or pick and pop back and pull off. Anyway, these snap right on. What I like to do is take a little bit of grease, dielectric grease in this case. I just put a little bit on my finger and just lube up this ball stud a little bit. It'll prevent rusting, but it'll also, and these haven't corroded, but it will also help it move a little easier. And then I just put it in the opposite way. I took it off. I'll put the bottom in here, down here first. Now the other important thing is I almost did it backwards. Make sure that this part, this rod is down, especially unless you get directions that tell you it needs to be up. Most of the time they're down. So go ahead and snap that on there. That's it. And then sometimes you've got to spin this to get it in position here. Lift up on your hood a little bit, push on, clip, that one's done. We'll go to the other side and get it knocked out. So with the new strut in, I can take this vice grip off. Now it should self-support, just be cautious. If you're nervous, make sure you put it over there at the new one, but this one's holding fine. I can pull down now. I don't know if you can see me, but it's definitely not going to drop on my head. I got my other strut right here, all set to go. Let me grab my grease right here, and I'm going to use a pick this time to pull this sucker off. So I'm just putting that in there just like you saw before. Just pulling back. That's off. You can see, oop, it does want to drop. So be cautious of that. This is dropping. So I'll just keep my shoulder right there so I can slip the other one in. So definitely go ahead then and lock that other side up or put a prop in, because you don't want that coming down on you. So right now it's just resting right here on my shoulder. You guys probably can't see a thing, but whatever. Here's there's the grease. If you had to swap out your ball studs, this is the time to do it. No biggie. Rod's pointing down. Locked in. And locked in. Now I can take my shoulder out of it. Okay, so let's give it a test. We got the two struts on, and I definitely feel the resist. Not only do I feel resistance, but it's going up on its own. So halfway it'll probably just stay, which it does. Good. So we're all set there, and just make sure nothing's binding. Get all your tools out. Shut this sucker down, and I hope you enjoyed that quick one. It takes like 5 minutes. If you change out the ball studs, maybe 10-minute job, 15 minutes if you're an amateur. It's very important for safety. Just the slightest amount of wind, if you don't have a stick or a 2x4 to wedge under there, even that can be dangerous. That can come out on you. It's nothing to play with. That hood is much heavier than it looks. Today it's winter here and it's real windy. Let's say you're on the side of the road or wherever and you got to open the hood to work on something. It's an emergency situation. It's one less headache you need. So anyway, I'm still alive. That's the good thing. So if you don't mind, subscribe, like, comment, questions, all that stuff. Do what you do down below. Check me out on Facebook. It's Ozzstar. Instagram is Ozzstar1. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys stopping out and giving us this opportunity.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Take care. Good. How'd it go?
All right. on TV. Nice legal